Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between lush green hills and a shimmering river, there lived a humble blacksmith named Arjun. He was known for his honesty and kindness, always helping those in need without expecting anything in return. His small shop stood at the edge of the village, where the sound of hammering echoed daily as he forged tools and weapons for the villagers. Arjun lived with his wife, Mira, and their young son, Ravi. Though they were not wealthy, they were content with their simple life. Mira would often say, "Our wealth lies in our good deeds and the love we share." Ravi, though young, absorbed these values and admired his father's unwavering honesty. One day, while Arjun was working in his shop, an old man dressed in tattered clothes approached him. The man's eyes, though weary, sparkled with wisdom. "Good sir, I have traveled far and wide and am in need of shelter for the night. Would you be kind enough to offer me a place to rest?" the old man asked. Without hesitation, Arjun welcomed the stranger into his home. Mira prepared a hearty meal, and Ravi eagerly listened to the stories the old man shared about distant lands and forgotten treasures. As the night deepened, the old man said, "Arjun, your kindness has touched my heart. I have something to give you." He reached into his tattered cloak and pulled out a small, gleaming, golden heart. "This heart possesses magical properties. It will reward the owner with endless wealth, but only if used for good. If one attempts to use it for greed or selfishness, it will disappear forever." Arjun, though amazed, humbly replied, "I seek no riches, but if this heart can help my village and my family, I will accept it." The old man smiled knowingly and vanished into the night, leaving behind only the golden heart. Arjun placed the golden heart in his shop and continued his life as usual. The next morning, he awoke to find his workshop filled with tools of the finest quality and bags of gold stacked neatly in a corner. Word quickly spread, and soon the villagers flocked to Arjun's shop, marveling at his newfound fortune. Instead of hoarding the wealth, Arjun used it to improve the village. He repaired broken wells, built a school for children, and ensured that no one went to bed hungry. His generosity knew no bounds, and the village flourished like never before. However, not everyone was pleased. A greedy merchant named Bhaskar, envious of Arjun's fortune, devised a plan to steal the golden heart. One night, under the cover of darkness, Bhaskar sneaked into Arjun's workshop and took the heart, laughing greedily to himself. The moment he clutched it, the golden heart turned to dust, vanishing into thin air. Bhaskar was left in shock and despair, realizing that his greed had destroyed something truly precious. When Arjun discovered the golden heart was gone, he simply smiled. "True wealth does not lie in gold, but in the goodness of one's heart," he said to his son Ravi. Despite losing the heart, the prosperity of the village did not fade. The kindness and honesty Arjun had sown in the hearts of the villagers remained, and they continued to help one another. Bhaskar, deeply ashamed of his actions, sought Arjun's forgiveness. Instead of scolding him, Arjun welcomed him with open arms, saying, "It is never too late to change." From that day forward, Bhaskar abandoned his greed and became a man of honor. The village continued to thrive, and Arjun's legacy of kindness and honesty lived on for generations. Moral of the story: true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in kindness, honesty, and generosity. Greed can destroy even the most valuable treasures, but a pure heart will always bring prosperity and happiness.